Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Copyright disclaimer. This content does not belong to Bible Chronicles or claim this intellectual property. The content provided today has and always will belong to the content owner. Bible Chronicles does not have any affiliation with the owner of this property. As mentioned, Bible Chronicles did not intend to make use of any material for the purpose of harvesting gain. However, Title 17 of United States copyright law states material and use can only be done when it's for theological or general educational purposes, and thus Bible Chronicles believes that this principal material falls under fair use, which honors protection under Section 107 of the same U.S. copyright law.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Dearest Mexicans for Trump, you won't ever be white. You bought the bullshit propaganda and they got you like psych. Fourth Amendment violating my constitutional rights. Racial profiling's illegal, but they targeting my people. El nopal en la frente. This is for mi gente, born and raised in Los Angeles. Soy la represente. Country that's founded by immigrants, but still they do us dirty. I guess the white power decided we weren't worthy. So when you say white supremacy doesn't exist, I can help but notice they control all the politics. Your lame distraction, a cover up, we ain't buying. Release the files you promised us, you lying about that island. Shit is getting messy, Epstein's bestie. Cover up for pedophiles, that's nasty. México, Ecuador, Colombia, El Salvador. Todos los países saben quién es la matadora. Brown skin, brown eyes, brown in this liquor cabinet.
Brown owned businesses opening all across the planet.
Brown skin, brown eyes, brown in this liquor cabinet.
Brown owned businesses opening all across the planet. America's nightmare is brown skin, black hair, brown eyes, black Glock 9 cause they don't fight fair. Cock it and loaded, whoever might dare to step inside my lair is getting shot right there. Despite their narrative, I'm a Native American, arrogant motherfucker that never cared about no precedent. The only ones I care about been dead for a long time. Dollar signs, racists hate me cause I get mine. These fucking nerds are really groupies to the government. They all full of shit, fuck Democrats and Republicans. They doing evil but use the Bible to cover it. They be like, praise Jesus, then go terrorize the public.
Yeah, they don't wanna see me pop my collar like a perk. Matter of fact, I'ma pop it like they pop Charlie Kirk. Most of us came here to work, and they treat us like we dirt. No justice, no peace, I'm leaving faces on the shirt. I ain't left, I ain't right, fuck them all with no Vaseline. I'm outside the White House with a match and some gasoline. Light it up and vanish like that list of Mr. Epstein. If Trump was in a room with a minor, he'll play some Al Green. The real enemies are smaller leader billionaires. They need to all get waxed off like some pussy hairs. Drag their body with a chariot down Times Square. They got money for war but no health care. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them.
Brown skin, brown eyes, brown in this liquor cabinet.
Brown owned businesses opening all across the planet.
Brown skin, brown eyes, brown in this liquor cabinet.
Brown owned businesses opening all across the planet.
Brown skin, brown eyes, brown in this liquor cabinet.
Brown owned businesses opening all across the planet.
Brown skin, brown eyes, brown in this liquor cabinet.
Brown owned businesses opening all across the planet.
El autor viene a decirnos con mucha firmeza y gran convencimiento lo mismo que nos decía en el siglo XVIII el barón de Holbach, ¿no? Un filósofo francés de origen alemán. Si nos remontamos al comienzo, entonces hallaremos que la ignorancia y el temor crearon a los dioses. La fantasía, el entusiasmo o el engaño los adornaron o desfiguraron. La debilidad les rinde culto, la credulidad los conserva, la costumbre los respeta y la tiranía los apoya para que la ceguera de los hombres sirva a sus propios intereses.
Fuck that puto. Fuck that puto.
Gonna hurt! Oh, that's gonna hurt!
A ver, que alguien me explique.
Que alguien me explique. Anyway, sorry to do another class real quick. I just want to share this with y'all. The other one was like 3 hours. I'm trying to do like short ones. I'm trying to like really trim my ways, you know, so I can just kind of like shoot a couple of y'all, a couple videos throughout the day. I'm trying to trim them, fam. I'm so used to having long-winded conversations that I need to be like one of these young people that are like 15 minutes in and out, okay? So I'm not going to do that, but I will try to keep it short. Here's another hater, Negro fucking dirty nappy hater. Yes, I said it. Negro, nappy, dirty hater. You know, they call us Mongolians. They call us Neanderthals. They call us animals. They call us mixed mutts. You know that, right? Listen to what they say about you, fam.
Oh, baby. We got another one. This time.
This comes from a white guy. His mom is white. His dad is Negro, but probably 50% white. So more likely white. I mean, how the fuck does he look like? Okay. Let me ask you a question, you Negroes, bro. When do you guys stop being Negroes? Like, when do you nappy motherfuckers stop being Negroes and shit? Like, when you get thin lip, but we seen thin lip Negroes out there, like Quanah, you know, from like Fopi. He is a dark skinned, thin lip Negro. And he's still black. This guy, light skin. Mom is white, but yet you still call him a Negro. So when the fuck does that change? When the fuck is somebody not? When can someone stop calling themselves Negro? Shit, Mariah Carey is a Negro.
The Native Americans. You know, we're getting real tired of you Native American people culturally appropriating the American Indian story.
Little nappy motherfucking dirty bastard. Where's your diet? How come you guys don't have like C4 isotopes in your bones? How come you guys don't cultivate cilantro or any of the fucking foods that we love and endear in our culture? Did we steal that shit from you fucking dirty nappy Negroes? Did we do that? See, I'm gonna be this way because I think you guys need to start waking the fuck up. Like, you need to start listening to that. They're talking to you like that without saying it like that. They're saying, you scums, you thieves, you mixed breeds, you Neanderthals, you white people, right? They don't just go out and say it to you like me saying, you nappy, dirty bastards. Because then I'm specifically talking about certain people. But you see how they are, right? So then follow me here, because we're not going to go far from this fucking bullshit story that Negros have always been. Racist motherfuckers. No different than white people. Negros are as racist as white folks. Don't get me wrong here. Okay, do you want me to remind you? Because the hate didn't come from us. It didn't come from us. Our family just told us, yo, man, you know, just stay away from nutcases. Stay away from nutcases, right? But no, racist Negroes. All right about that.
Hispanic ass people don't deserve nothing in America. You understand? Nothing. You don't even deserve to sit around me. You understand that shit? You don't deserve.
Happy-headed fucking ugly bitch who has not washed her hair for like 4 or 5 days tells this other girl who washes her hair almost every day that she don't even have the right to sit next to her because she's too nappy and dirty. Maybe that's what it is. See what I mean? Like, is that the only way I'm gonna get attention from y'all motherfuckers? You see, when I say racist shit, you guys are like, oh my God, he's racist, but you don't see the racist shit that they're saying to us until we say it to you. Nappy, dirty Negro. Telling our sisters she don't have the right to sit around your nappy, dirty-headed Negro ass that you haven't washed in like 5 fucking days. From what I understand, you guys wash that shit once a month. Now that's extreme. I may be wrong, but you let me know.
Sit around me. You understand that shit? You don't deserve nothing out this you dirty, uneducated bitch. You don't.
A nappy, dirty-headed Negro who has not showered in like a month tells our sister, here, I'll let her say it again.
You don't deserve to be around me. I'm being respectful. You dirty, uneducated bitch. You.
Dirty, uneducated bitch. But you call these Negroes nappy-headed, dirty bastards. Now you're the racist. She just said to her, dirty, uneducated bitch, you don't have the right to sit next to me. You know why? Because of this. Hispanic ass people deserve nothing in America. Yet we have a nappy-headed woman who has not showered in a month, which is typical. You guys don't shower. You guys don't wash your hair often. You do it very rarely. Telling our sister not to sit around you because you're like some prestige. And then you come around try to say that we racist. No, let's take a big picture of what we're looking at. Gente, wake up, man.
You understand? Nothing. You don't even deserve to sit around me. You understand that shit? You don't deserve nothing out this you dirty, uneducated bitch. You don't deserve to be around me. I'm being respectful. You get the fuck up. Get up. Get out.
How come you fucking offended Negroes never bring this up? How come you never bring this video up and say like, man, you know, we got some racist black people here and we shouldn't be doing that? No, you bring up videos about racist people that happen to you. What up with that fucking attorney? Where's that Negro attorney and shit with the little mustache and shit? He comes out like, well, I got a report for you. Why come you don't bring this shit up? Why? Is it too fucking emotional for you? Or is it going to express the fact that you guys are racist Negroes? Straight up like no different than rednecks. You learn from them. You guys been working together since 1492. You helped enslave our people. You brought smallpox to the Americas. You fought for the Confederacy in 1865 to keep being Negro buck-breaking slave owners. Oh, that's right. You see, I got people that show up, and then they hear me talk like that, and then they'd leave. That's right. But you don't have the balls to fucking say something to me and say, oh, you're wrong. I have documentation that proves you otherwise. Nah, fuck no. We got all the proof.
Nah, you gotta get up. Get the up. Get up. Now you stand up, huh? Yep. Now you stand up. Bitch. I don't give a
technically America is a continent. You are from Africa. But guess what? There will be a time where we're going to get to deport your black ass back to over there. Don't worry about it. We're about to gain power. It's all good.
Democrats
I
are
know you don't
stealing
wanna
their
hear that
guns, and
shit.
immigrants are raping and killing. We're not stealing your guns, and immigrants aren't raping and killing, but you get the point.
We begin with the shooting of a 37-year-old man in Minneapolis and what President Trump should do about it. I mean, what he should do about his mission, his ongoing mission, and the country's to rid the United States of criminal illegal aliens, which is exactly what he was elected to do. He was elected with majority support to get rid of all the illegals here, all of them. The country was united, at least a majority of it was, in getting rid.
See, you dirty, nappy Negroes, we were used to this shit from the dirty, nappy white people. But now you're getting involved in this fucking, curriculum of hatred and shit. And then you want to say that we're being hateful because we're using the same language, the same tonality on you. Let's get moving. Let's get moving.
When we have put out, oh, baby, we got another one. This time, the Native Americans. You know, we're getting real tired of you Native American people.
Come fucking get it, motherfucker. Let's see what's up, bro. At the end of the day, y'all gonna have to come get it. At the end of the day, if you really want this shit, you're gonna have to fucking put some knives on some shit. You're gonna have to knuckle it up. At the end of the day, that's what you're gonna have to fucking do. And you wanna know something based on statistics, based on examples? Y'all don't got the balls to do that. You can't even fight for your own selves. Y'all can't even get it together in jail and shit and fight for your own people. You think Rasa's gonna let you walk over us like, bro, you'll be the first one to get butt broken, but not by us. We're gonna get one of your guys to do it to you, specifically because you a white boy. You ain't even black, bro. You a white boy. You a white boy trying to tell these Negroes to get all angry.
People culturally appropriating the American Indian story when we have put out years of information about you people and what you did to the American Indian to reclassify us and then take our identity. Because as you can see here, this is the Native Americans.
About this stupid ass, that's why I fucking pulled it up, because the other day, I'm one of those people, like I told you, I like movies. Right? Okay, so there's a movie called Kings of New York. Okay? The movie, no, not Kings of New York. Fucking shit. Hold on a second. Leonardo. Sorry. There was a movie called Gangs of New York. Okay? So in the movie called Gangs of New York, right, there were people called the know-nothings. Oh my dear Jesus, bro. Seriously, man. Like these motherfucking niggas will steal a story even from the white man. They'll even try to say like straight up the fucking stupid shit. The know-nothings. Oh my God. But you know what? Coming from spillage of a white boy, right? His mama's white, right? Coming from the spillage of a white man, what makes you think that they're any different? Look, I'll show you, bro. This is how stupid this fucking chango is, bro. This is why you guys are fucking dumb, dog. You guys are fucking dumb. Straight up. You guys are fucking dumb. Dude, stop. Wait, hold on. You guys are dumb, bro. You guys are dumb as fuck. A den of know-nothings, papists and radicals, NYC in 1850. You are fucking dumb. And all you negros that listen to this stupid ass, you're fucking dumb too. I mean, because, look, he's telling you, like, that these were black people. Even though there's documentation about the know-nothings, bro. There's documentation about these guys. The torturing meetings of the know-nothings. What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, they were kicking Negro asses all day, every day over there too. You fucking dumb cracker barrel that has nappy ass hair on your face.
The Know Nothing political movement was a political movement in the 1850s, officially known as the Native Americans.
You want to know why they called themselves the Native Americans? Because the Know Nothings were like sons and daughters, predominantly sons, of Anglo-Saxons that had been born, that had came. And they were the first natives. They were the first prideful native, the so-called native. The first prideful white folks to be claiming to be Native Americans. Beware of foreign influence. They did not want anything else outside. That's why when Irish first started coming and landing over there, they did not like that shit. Oh my dear Jesus, bro. Are you fucking negros that stupid? Por favor. Are you negros that stupid, or am I just way fucking smarter? I don't like to believe that I'm smarter than many people, because I'm not. I'm really far from being smart. I'm a little bright, you know what I mean? Like I can read, you know, I got logic, I got common sense, you know what I'm saying? I'm not emotional in certain things. Like I look at stuff and nothing really overwhelms me. I really tackle it the way it should be done. But you motherfuckers are fucking stupid. Nappy, dumb Negroes.
Right here. Afterwards, you changed identities to the American Party, as you can see here. Then you changed identities. Oh!
What I'm saying, family? So he's using, like, the Know Nothings were Native American Party, right? Okay. Let me read it to you. From the Know Nothings to Donald Trump, New York City has been a hotspot of nativism. What does nativism mean? What does it mean? Let's look it up real quick, because apparently Negro nappy bastards don't know how to fucking read. The policy of protecting the interests of native-born or established inhabitants against those of immigrants. So these guys, these cracker barrels, like your mama, you nappy, dirty bastard, was claiming to be native, even though they'd been European for quite some time. You, like a stupid, nappy-headed white boy, claims that this is something to do with you, or even to do with Negroes. How fucking embarrassing can you guys fucking be, bro? Again, the Know Nothing has nothing to do with Negroes, and it has nothing to do with natives, like indigenous people. It has to do with white folks claiming to be natives, because now they wanted to cement themselves to be American, to exclude other immigrants, including other white people. But no, we have some nappy-headed white people here, dirty nappy-headed white people, that want to tell you something else.
Oh, baby. We got another one. This
is your leader. This is your fucking king. This is who you guys get information from. Seriously? Man, you guys are a cakewalk, bro. No wonder nobody wants to debate my shit. Y'all are a cakewalk. This is your king? Yeah, you go ahead and invite other people that don't really debate you that hard. That's why you stay away from the master, the king, the fucking leader of it all.
This time, the Native Americans. You know, we're getting real tired of you Native American people culturally appropriating the American Indian story when we have put out years of information about you people and what you did to the American Indian to reclassify us and then take our identity. Because as you can see here,
he can't even say it properly in his own language. He says, when you reclassify the Indians which you reclassified us. Like, he don't even understand that. It's not even a connection to him. It's just talk. You know what I mean? Rhetoric, okay? Let's continue.
Here, this is the Native Americans. The Know Nothing political movement was a political movement in the 1850s, officially known as the Native Americans, right here. Afterwards, you changed identities to the American Party, as you can see here. Then you changed identity.
Is it the naps? Is it the woolly hair? Is it the oil that's saturating in your brain that doesn't let you process information properly? Really? Like I said, this is from, the movie Gangs of New York. I'm telling you, bro. Like, look, I'll show you real quick. Let me show you. It's from that movie, bro. Like, fuck, man. I don't know why. Look, sometimes I just get a little bit upset and shit, Gangs of New York. I get a little bit upset because it's like, dude, this cannot be this fucking easy, bro. Like, it cannot be this easy. There's no way that you brothers and sisters are out there arguing with these fucking people, right? And having a hard time just like debunking them. You know what I mean? It's like, for me, it's like easy work, baby. It's easy work, bro. That's why they don't want to debate me. That's why they never invite me to no channel. That's why they want to keep me in my little corner. Even brothers that know me that I've asked, hey man, invite me to one of your debate shit, man. I'd love to be there. Guess what? They don't invite me. You know why? Because I'll probably take the thunder away from them. That's why. And that shit is embarrassing, bro. Sometimes I wonder about you guys. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's all good. There's a reason why these things happen. But look, this is what he's saying. Look, I'm serious.
Winner 2002 Golden Globe Awards and nominated for 10 Academy Awards.
The Negro, the nappy, dirty-headed white boy, half Negro, whatever the fuck you are, this is what he's saying. The know-nothings. You guys were natives, then you were Americans. Dude, this is how stupid. First of all, I don't even know why you would use that information. It's very simple to debunk, but I can see why you would use it so you can teach your stupid followers like the same shit. Like, you're stupid, then they must be fucking even more stupid. Anyways.
Including Best Picture.
On my challenge, we are met at this chosen ground.
You guys in the blue are called the know-nothings, okay? This is what this fucking stupid jerk, nappy-headed white boy is talking about. Let's go, black, whatever the fuck you are.
To settle for good and all. Who holds sway over the 5 points? Us natives or the foreign hordes?
Us natives or the foreign horde. Because at this moment, these born here in the Americas, Cracker Barrels, they started like forgetting that they were European. So now they're like, nah, this is our land. Nah, we're native. Nah, we're the natives. Okay, let's go. They want to kick out all the Irish. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, if it was, look, I'll say it like this, bro. You white folks, if you're just left alone, you'll be fighting with yourselves all day. You don't like each other, bro. That's why I say, you get rid of your kids when they're 18, and you get rid of your parents when they're 65. Y'all don't like each other, bro. Like, you guys are just fucking disgusting people.
This knife that struck him down, let me put to rest my father's ghost.
Is the 5 points right there. That's what he's talking about. That's what this fucking idiot is saying. He's saying that we were those people. I'll let it play and then we move on.
Oh, Oh, baby, we got another one. This time, the Native Americans. You know, we're getting real tired of you Native American people culturally appropriating the American Indian story when we have put out years of information about you people and what you did to the American Indian to reclassify us. And
I'm sorry. I just, if you guys really believe this guy, then you're as dumb as he is. No, you are worse. You're dumber than he is.
Then take our identity. Because as you can see here, this is the Native Americans. The Know Nothing political movement was a political movement in the 1850s, officially known as the Native Americans, right here. Afterwards, you changed identities to the American Party, as you can see here.
It must be the naps. It must be the nappy fucking head that you guys have that you just can't see truth. A dam of know-nothings, papists, and radicals, NYC in the 1850s. From the know-nothings to Donald Trump. Does that sound like Native Americans? No. New York City has been often a hotspot of nativism. Back in 1850, the cities of nativism rose partly in reaction to the waves of Irish immigrants coming in the wakes of potato famine, while the know-nothings found greater electoral success elsewhere. The roots of officially named American Party were in New York. What the fuck are you talking about, Yanda? It must be true, man. It must be fucking true that you are stupid. I mean, are white people right? Or are we just, you know what I mean? I'm trying to understand this shit. How can you believe this crap? How can you actually believe what you're saying? I don't get it. How the fuck can you go from, oh yeah, you know, these people, these bastards, we like, oh my God, dog. Let me hear this one more time.
Oh, baby, we got another one. This time, the Native Americans. You know, we're getting real tired of you Native American people culturally appropriating the American Indian story when we have put out years of information about you people and what you did to the American Indian to reclassify us and then take our identity. Because as you can see here, this is the Native Americans. The Know Nothing political movement was a political movement in the 1850s, officially known as the Native Americans, right here. Afterwards, you changed identities to the American Party.
You see how stupid, nappy-headed motherfucking white people are? You see how stupid you nappy-headed white people are, bro? This guy's not black, bro. He's a white guy, okay? Like, we need to stop saying that shit. Like, if they're light-skinned and they don't look African, they're fucking white. All right, that's it. Done, over with. Now, he says that we are the know-nothing, but yet I proved it to you. That has nothing to do with us. At all. I even showed you a video, right? But you want to know what I am very familiar with? One thing that you motherfucking Negroes never talk about is Negroes who own slaves. Why don't you fucking ever talk about that shit? People like you. How come you guys never talk about that? Nappy-headed white people like you. Like, you don't want to be black? Fine, whatever. Because, you know, you don't want to be black, right? I mean, you want to be native. So you're a nappy-headed white boy. And yet you nappy-headed white people never say Negroes who own slaves. How come that's never talked about? Why isn't ever that mentioned? How come they never say that in media or in movies or in anything like that? Negroes have owned slaves since 1492. Y'all fucking Negroes fought in the Confederacy in 1865 to keep being Negro buck-breaking slavers. You know what that means? That means that there was Negroes raping other slaves to enforce that power upon all the other slaves. What the fuck why do you think we call you guys mayates? Why do you think mayate is not because you're black? It's because you're males that loves to fuck dudes. And that happens in jail. Who the fuck does that? Who has been doing it? Who is the buck breaker of all the universities? Negroes. Negroes own slaves. They had slaves. They fucked slaves. They raped slaves. You know what I'm saying? They sold and transported slaves. Stop the fucking cap. But see, all of a sudden now, you raza, I don't want to say nothing porque los pinches negros se van a enojar. Fucking tell them the truth, bro. They don't mind you telling them the truth. You want to know why? Because nobody wants to fucking sit on a lie. Nobody wants to sit on a lie. I think strong people in general just don't want to sit on a lie. Tell me the truth. Like, whoa, fuck, we did that? Damn. So then I should just shut the fuck up about saying some shit. Right. If our people were doing this shit, I'd be the first one to be like, I'm shutting the channel, bro. I ain't talking shit no more. But no, I'm finding you Negro dirty motherfucking nappy bastards and you cracker barrel dirty fucking don't wash your ass bastards enslaving people, raping people, having them as slaves, making them your bitches. Not just women, men as well. It wasn't just white slavers. It was Negro slavers as well. Now, I know some of y'all, or matter of fact, a lot of you are not going to like what I'm saying. That's fine. You can always hit the link. I will invite you over here to prove me fucking wrong. But you see, the thing about my channel, nobody can prove me wrong. When I talk facts, no one can prove me wrong. So I invite all y'all. You want to prove me wrong? Prove me wrong. That you're not nappy and dirty and a liar.
Oh, baby. We got another one. This time, the Native Americans. You know, we're getting real tired of you Native American people culturally appropriating the American Indian story when we have put out years of information about you people and what you did to the American Indian to reclassify us and then take our identity. Because as you can see here, this is the Native Americans. The Know Nothing political movement was a political movement in the 1850s, officially known as the Native Americans, right here. Afterwards, you changed identities to the American Party, as you can see here. Then you changed.
Only stupid, nappy-headed motherfucking idiots will continue to believe that. Like I've shared with y'all before, the know-nothings had nothing to do with our people at all. This is from the movie Gangs of the, what is it called? Hold on a second. What is it? Gangs of what? I even fucking lost the fucking idea of it. Hold on. Gangs of New York. This is from this movie right here. So he says that these people were us. That's what he's saying.
Winner to.
See what I mean? Like, this is how stupid they are. That's why I say, is it the naps or is it something else? Last time I checked, the story in its completeness of existence previous to the Civil War of a large number of free, let me say that again, free Negro slave holders in America has become our generational, practically a lost chapter. Has become for our generation practically a lost chapter. So there is something about you dirty, nappy Negroes that you don't want to bring about. And I'm saying this for a purpose. And I'm saying it in that way. You're very quick to call us savages. You side with the white man. You're very quick to even say that you've been here before us. Yet we see here that you fucking dirty bastard Negroes had slaves since the beginning of time. A lost chapter that just was not talked about for some fucking reason. The fact has been almost forgotten. The full data have never been collected and probably will never be in an exhaustive way. No, you know what? That's why I talked to one of you brothers about writing a book. I want to expose you fucking Negros. I want to write a book about our people, and I want to expose you fucking Negros for the shit that you've been contributing to since the beginning of time. See, nobody wants to write about that because you fucking Mexicans are scared. You little bitches. You're little fucking putos. That's what I say. You've never brought this shit out. I'm the only channel that's been doing this shit. Bringing it out with fucking facts. With no fear. Letting people know exactly what these fucking Negros did. No different than the white man. But guess what? Every time you output your curriculums, like, oh, well, it was just a gringo. How about these motherfuckers? The full data have never been collected and probably will never be in an exhaustive way. I think it's time that we write a book and make it exhaustive. Like deep as fuck with all the details. Maybe 3-4 fucking volumes. I invite some of you brothers that have some knowledge that I would love to fucking write a book with you. I have my information. I think it's time for us to sit down and really do this shit. Why? Because of this. Much material on this subject has perished through the burning of courts, houses, state houses, and similar depositories of documents. The generations that were familiar with this condition have gone. More than 40 daily newspapers passed around from one to another during the summer 1907. A few crumbs of information on this matter as an item of curious news. You see? For a long time, you fucking Negroes been hiding the fact that you own slaves. Not under my watch. That's why you don't like my channel. That's why you can't debate my fucking shit. That's why BHI, IUIC, ISUPK, fuck pup, butt plug Sakari, which I destroyed. They got nothing. You know what I'm saying? GMS, bro, shut the fuck up. You guys are a bunch of dumbass old men. You don't ever want to touch my shit. I come to your channel and I post stuff. You never want to come to my channel. Why? Because I know who you are. And the problem, here's the reality. If you try to debate me, you'll know that I have a lot of different angles and you can't answer those angles. You want to debate somebody that you can cover the angles of what they're talking about. Like, you know what they're going to be like. They're just stuck in one idea or ideology. But you can't do that to me. Because I'm like all universal, all the way. Bro, I'm looking at information. I'm sitting in the middle of the world of information. I'm literally sitting in the middle of a world of information. I'm sitting there right there, and I feel a circle around me of all fucking data, and all I got to do is pull right here. Oh, I read that before. Once again, the story in its completeness of the existence previous to the Civil War of a large number of free Negro slavers in America has become, for our generation, practically a lost chapter. Yes, it has. I'm going to skip it. The generation that were familiar with this condition have gone. That's right. More than 40 daily newspapers passed around from one to another during the summer of 1907. Honey, it's just a John marketer. Thank you. Right? And then it says here, editorial comments was tinctured with surprise and in some cases in incredulity. The facts have not only their own kind of interest, but they throw light upon the economic and industrial conditions of free Negroes before the Emancipation Proclamation. Look, the Emancipation Proclamation, honestly, I believe is bullshit, to be quite frank with you. Just like the Williams letter, it's bullshit. Somebody tried to tell me this, it's true. I will debunk the Willie Lynch letter all day, every day. Let a Negro know that. I will debunk the Willie Lynch letter all day, every day. The Willie Lynch letter is a fucking lie. The Willie Lynch letter never happened. The Willie Lynch letter was made into a movie, but it wasn't true. So every motherfucking person that has something to do with the bullshit story of the Willie Lynch letter, you can go fuck yourself, because that's a fucking lie. And again, debate me on it, and I will prove you wrong. And that's why nobody attacks this channel, because they are too afraid of the fact that I speak facts. When President Lincoln signed the paper, he by the same pen reduced to comparative property many colored people who thus lost possessions of their bondsmen. See? Some of these were pure blacks, some were mulattoes, while still others had in them only enough African to class them with that race. According to the social decree of the decree that a drop of African blood makes a Negro, or as President Booker Washington phrases, President Booker Washington? Okay. Make him fall to their pile. You Negroes are ridiculous, bro. The fucking nerve of you to be sitting here claiming all this bullshit story. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Oh my God, you still feel so bad for me. When you were no different than the white man enslaving our people, raping our people, slaughtering our people, burning our people, giving our people to dogs, you were right there, Negro. You were no different than him. And yet you want us to be friends for you, or friends of yours. And then you wonder why in jail we don't get along with y'all, or in the streets, or in real life, or when you try to bring us this stupid ass fucking doctrine of like the Troll chart arc. Oh, that's right. You still want us to be submissive under the Troll chart. Like you don't want us to be eye to eye with you. You're the leader. We are the pack. Right? Right. That's the way it works. Nah, fuck no, bro. Y'all need to start waking the fuck up, dude. These Negros had slaves just like the white man. There was about 1840 in the county of Mecklenburg, a family of free Negroes who owned slaves. 1840. Mr. George Brooks of Atlanta recalls them when he was a youth in North Carolina, in the country of Person, which lay immediately in the Virginia lines. So this was a kid, this was a little Negro kid growing up seeing slaves. So it wasn't just white kids growing up seeing slaves, it was Negro kids growing up seeing slaves. And they want to tell you that we supposedly stole this, like we replaced Negroes. Let's continue.
I own a construction company, and I am so tired of weak men who can't even do a job. They can't show up to work. They can't work a whole day. They complain about everything, and you can't depend on them. So if you are a parent of a son, my God, give them responsibility. Give them discipline. Teach them work ethic. Please, for the love of all that is good in God, please.
And this is the experience of so many construction owners, real estate owners, whatever the case is, people who deal with a lot of renovations and construction, right? Like right now, especially after a lot of the Trump administration policies have been enacted, you're seeing a lot of the industry.
This video, not because I'm trying to diss on this brother right here. I actually like this brother's videos, man. I think he's cool, okay? So all the stuff that I'm saying, I am not applying it to you, because I think you're not one of these stupid fucking Canaanites that are talking dumb shit. I think this is one of those African brothers that are probably from, you know, East Africa or somewhere else, but not Canaanite. He's not a Canaanite. I don't think he has a spirit. And the reason I shared this video is like, he says like, dude.
So we own a construction company.
Who wants to work? Who works construction? When have you seen Negros working construction? When is that possible? It never is.
Native Americans were so advanced that our inventions were taken back to Europe. That's right, the Native Americans that are always painted out to be savages actually had something that the lost explorers at sea wanted. Things like corn, rubber, topical pain reliever, hammocks and barbecue, oral contraception, mouthwash, sports like lacrosse, suspension bridges, medical advancements like syringes, baby bottles, sunscreen, and
3,000 medicinal remedies that we provide for you, so-called Renaissance stupid white cracker barrels. White people went, oh my God, we're in the time of the Renaissance. We are regrowing again. And then they go and learn about all medicinal remedies from our people. White people saying the Renaissance. I mean, you mean like you were reacting to the education of the indigenous brothers and sisters that fucking put it for you. You are no different than fucking Negro nappy bastards hating our shit.
And even tomatoes, which are synonymous now with Italian culture, all came from Native American people.
I have a lot of tomatoes growing in my backyard. Like, this is what we do, bro. This is what we do, man. I eat tortillas every fucking day. There's not one day I don't eat tortillas, bro. Let me see your C4 isotopes, Negro. If you really are from these continents. Let me see that shit in your bones. Let's see how much isotope C4 you have in your bone compared to me. And then you can say, you know what? You're right. I'm an invader. You're the original. No, fuck no. You don't even eat our shit. You can't eat our shit. Matter of fact, that's why you guys get sick. That's why your fucking stupid ass Dr. Sebi, whatever the fuck his name was, he got cured by one of our people. And one of our people told him, he said, listen, bro, you want to get better? You got to fast for 3 months, and then you got to go back and eat your food. He's like, what do you mean? Like, where are you from? I'm from Panama. No, Negro. Nah, Negro. Where are you really from? He's like, I'm from Africa. Exactly. You need to eat your African food. You fuckers can't even fucking multiply over here. We're the ones that are beating you, dumbasses. But no, you're the natives and we're not.
Cultivated vegetable. We had medical advancements, and our inventions are still used today all over the globe. And I think you really misunderstand the difference between an industrialized and developed people. It is wholly possible to live in what you call a hut and still have advancements, knowledge, and development. It just might not look like what you're used to, because Native people, including the people of Africa, understand our connection to this land, and we don't feel the need to cover everything in cement. We know how important it is to have that connection with nature, and how nature returns and feeds us and protects us and heals us.
Fucking right it is, bro. I have a yard back there, man, and I'm growing cucumbers, tomatoes, bell peppers, chiles, and basil. I like sweet basil. And I go out there and I always water them, bro. I love taking my shoes off, walking on the grass, walking around the plants. I love talking to the plants. I tell them, bro, I'm like, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I have strawberry plants too. They're not making a lot of strawberries, but every now and then they give me one good one. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so delicious. So I go and talk to the plants. I'm like, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Man, listen, nobody told me to do that. That's just the nature in us. You see what I'm saying?
So we don't need a whole bunch of concrete structures that overheat and are filled with indoor air pollutants. And we don't need gas guzzling cars, because all of our community is local. Everything we need is right there. And we don't need plastics and fake pharmaceuticals, because the earth gives us everything that we need. And if it wasn't for the settlers and the colonists and the lost explorers at sea, we probably would still have access to many more plants, vegetation, etc. that could really be helping us. But instead we're focused on the wrong type of advancement, which is leading to a dying planet. It's leading to global warming. It's leading to acidic rain. It's leading to...
Not a dying planet. The Most High has it in control. Look, listen, I even have compost going on. I got compost going on, growing. I got worms in compost. Like, we filter the food that we can biodegrade, put it in the compost, and I got worms in there, eating them all up. So the worms, the worm casting is what they called it. That's what you use to put it in plants. So then the fruits can get real nurtured and provide you with like delicious plants and fruits and all kinds of stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, man, sometimes we forget how powerful we are.
To a dead ocean, and it's leading to ultimately the destruction of humanity. So if it wasn't for you guys, I think we'd all be collectively
Raza, y'all be dead. Straight up. Let's go.
I told you guys I was going to do it.
But I'm thoroughly convinced that if some of you get to heaven and it's not as...
Hey, don't forget, man, this is that, the dirty Negro cheesemate, bro. This is that dirty Negro cheesemate. Today we switch it up a little bit.
brown as you believe it should be, you're going to call God racist.
But the question is, are you going to call your God racist? I don't think you will. Topher, I guarantee two things. You're still going to wear that hat loud and proud. And you're not going to heaven.
Donald Trump is racist. That's what all the black dodo brains that are still brainwashed are saying. Oh, Donald Trump, how can you mess with him? He's racist.
Do you still think they're dodo brains? It's not even a dog whistle anymore. The president...
If he doesn't think that shit is racist, imagine what he says about us. Look at that. I mean, he put him in a monkey body, put her in a monkey body, and then goes around and tells people that are skin tone that you're low IQ.
A small sample.
Find out that $53 million went to scientists experimenting on mices.
You thought the plural of mouse is mices, and you call others dodo brain.
This one's for all the black people out there who still insist on voting blue time after time. How played are you going to feel when this month comes to an end?
Yeah, shut up, Damani. We don't want to hear it. How played out do you feel? And why would black...
How do I feel? I'm going to tell you how I feel. My fucking bill today, electricity bill, was $549. That's under Trump's presidency. Donald Trump, Donald J. Fuck you, Orange Man Trump. My bill today of electricity, it came $549 for 30 days of using air conditioning. And by the way, this month was the coolest month compared to last year. And last year, that bill was not even close. It was like $300. So you tell me, who the fuck should I believe?
People vote red. They crash the economy every single time. They take your rights away. They close voting stations in black neighborhoods. They try to erase black history. The president is on the Jeffrey list 38,000 times. They're protecting pedos. And in Black History Month, he truthed this. Why would they vote red? Let's be real, Devon Dudley. Damani went for Damani.
Ooh, Ilhan's tough. I'm having a hard time believing this was real.
I mean, of course, Jeffrey Mead is going to be on here. I'm dying to know how you plan on spinning this. What are your excuses going to be? I need to see it. You haven't made a video all day. I thought about this for like 20 minutes. How are you going to try to spin this? We know you're going to try.
So I wanted to share that with you guys, because I don't get into politics like extremely like that. I mean, I try to keep it, basic. But here we go. Here's another one. This piece of shit, fucking Cracker Barrel. It's another white guy with nappy hair. Apparently, we can't tell no more. So when can you be black and when can you be white? When can you qualify as a white guy? When the nappy hair is not there? Or like when the fuck? Like, I don't understand this shit. Is this a white guy or a negro? FBA, you guys are all about fucking being all dark and shit. Oh, no, I'm sorry. BHI, what the fuck are we dealing with?
And Mexicans in Los Angeles, I'll extend that to Southern California, is not a good history. Mexicans went on an erasure campaign, erasing black people out of their communities for years. And I could get deeper in detail. There's history out there. Check this video out.
In other words, he's a minority like me, so I can't speak up against him. If this was white folks,
asking, when the fuck does this guy stop being black? When does he stop being black? This is a white-looking fucking dude. Just like this fucking guy, okay?
There, check this video out.
In other words,
oh, well, Hispanics always kick it. Yeah, because you fucking... Do you want me to show you some historical books? How every single time we lived next to y'all, you guys were always driving our people? What the fuck do you think we don't know? Do you want me to remind you of the fact that you guys brought smallpox to the continent and shit and decimated our gente? So now you know how we are very like it's almost like, oh, I don't want to live next to that guy. Do you know your history of what you've done ever since you've been around us? Oh, it's not? Does that matter? Oh, okay.
he's a minority like me, so I can't speak up against him.
Hear your griping, stupid ass, Cracker Barrel complaints, acting like black.
If this was white folks committing these lynchings to us in South Central, what's going on? There would be an outrage.
What the fuck you mean, bro? You look like a white guy. You look like a fucking white guy. What the fuck are we talking about here?
In this country, we have had firebombs thrown through windows. We have had people's cars burned in the driveway because they happened to move into the wrong communities. We had a lady who moved to East LA, came to the state from the South, not knowing what East LA was. It was an all-Hispanic community. She wasn't there one day. We had another man who was burned out of his house in Torrance last year. We had 5 murders in Hawaiian Gardens just because the people were black. This would not be tolerated if this was white on black crime. But the fact that these people come here, and it's the numbers, sir. It's the numbers. They come here in the numbers. They build up the Hispanic community, and they get this sense of power against us.
What the fuck you mean? We never left. The border crossed us. What are you talking about? They get a sense of feeling superior than us. Oh, so that's it. So you want our people to feel inferior to you, so then you can feel comfortable. Typical fucking white people. Doesn't that sound like white folks? So Negroes want raza to feel very insecure about them. You know, put your head down. Don't say shit, so then we can fucking rob your stands. How come you don't complain about that, Negro? That's right. That's right, because you're a white guy with nappy hair.
And there are race riots in the schools every day in Los Angeles. It never makes the media. The black kids are being run out of the schools every day and told to go back to Africa. It never makes the media. We are having people who are being discriminated against on every avenue of society.
Black Americans and Mexicans in Los Angeles, I'll extend that to Southern.
Somebody let that fucking Cracker Barrel stupid ass white boy know, the one that we're looking at right now, even though he thinks he's black. I'll debate his cracker ass any day. Y'all are funny, man. Let's go.
The Black History Month celebration at the White House. Oh yeah. And hey, everybody here, Kash Patel has been confirmed as an FBI director. Who's ready for some heads to roll? Let's go!
There are so many words that can describe this. Sad, pathetic, embarrassing. I mean, you over here partying with an administration who's trying to erase black history.
Hell, he said, oh, fuck, I closed the wrong one. No, actually, no, I closed the right one. I'm done with this shit. He said Kash Patel. Look, we don't got no hate for our people. But I think a lot of you guys want to start some fucking debates and anger and resentment towards our own gente. And I will say this, if we were the same, we wouldn't be acting insane. You know what I'm saying? If we were the same, you guys would probably be acting like more like this. Because we ain't trying to fuck around doing Atlanta shit or going to Texas and transporting mad diseases sexually. That's what you guys are about. You want me to lie to you, or you want me to show you?
Of El Día de los Negros, or Day of the Blacks, celebrated on Juneteenth in a town called Nacimiento de los Negros in Coahuila, Mexico.
My name is Ashley Rodriguez, and I'm a descendant of the Black Seminole Indian. My first time actually going to Nacimiento, I was, I think, 5 or 6 years old. And then from then on, we'll kind of make trips periodically down to Nacimiento to celebrate Juneteenth. Nobody really knows about the Mexican side of it.
These Mexicans, who happen to understand that they're Africans, do not say that they were the original people of this land. And we embrace our brethren with open arms because they understand that. There's no argument or fight. But you see, you dirty fucking nappy Negroes in North America, you don't understand that. That's why I say you guys are Canaanites, the most wicked fucking nation in the entire world. West African Canaanites. You have no respect for yourself, no respect for your family, no respect for even just plain and simple just knowledge. No, you want to take everything, be everything, and just do everything. And guess what else you do? Sodom and Gomorrah shit. Is that not typical within your organization? Or am I bullshitting? We're not hating on our people, man. You're hating on your own.
Nacimiento de los Negros, which translates to birthplace of the blacks, is the town where the Black Seminoles, or Negros Mascogos, settled in 1849, just a few hours south of the Texas border. They are descended from slaves who escaped to Florida and later made their way down to Mexico.
We're talking about
slaves who escaped Florida. I've done classes in Florida. Yeah, Negroes don't know your own history. It's sad. It's sad.
the 18th century, more or less. When they got to Florida, they mixed culturally with the Indian Seminoles, and they became the Black Seminoles. They were removed during the Trail of Tears to Oklahoma, which was then the Indian Territory.
So once they got to Oklahoma, where they told them that they would be free and have land, they realized that it wasn't true, it was a lie, and they can come and take them anytime they wanted to, the masters. So they decided, they had to leave.
So it was a very harsh, terrible journey that our people had to go through to get to freedom. They didn't allow them freedom there in Oklahoma. And John, Horse, and Wildcat, they heard, that there's a place in Mexico that they could go to, that they could be free.
Mexico needed to hire people to defend the border from the possibility of more U.S. invasion. So what happened with the Black Seminoles is that they managed to negotiate a deal with the Mexican state in exchange for land and citizenship.
Karina and Dina grew up knowing little about their heritage, but are now dedicated to preserving their stories.
We knew that my grandfather on my mom and my dad's side, they were both Black Seminoles, so we didn't know anything else. That's what we're working.
She says they were both Black Seminoles, but we heard earlier that they were, in mixing with them. So the Seminoles were not black. They mixed with Negros that wanted to escape slavery. I have no problem with these people, or these brethren. I don't know how far they've mixed with us. I don't know who carries the seed or whatever. But this is not the ideology that we hear from FBA, stupid Negros with nappy heads claiming to be our people, that we replace them. See, this is not even related to that. They understand who the fuck they are. But that's why I always want to share every perspective, so then you can understand and see, bro, listen, we don't bullshit here. We're not trying to be hateful. We just want facts.
With my cousins and I on, teaching the history and preserving, the traditions.
Thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Allah will be thy name.
One of our cousins, Bertha Benson, did a YouTube video for Siska, and it was talking about how the Seminole language was a lost language. And I didn't want that language to be lost, because that's part of my history, that's part of my family. So that's when I started to research more and learn about my history.
Part of remembering their traditions is traveling to Nacimiento every year on Juneteenth to celebrate with the town.
We have June 19 in Mexico, but we didn't know it as June 19. We knew it as El Baile de los Negros, El Día del Negro. We take food, drinks, because that's mainly what it is. It's like a big party, like a big family reunion.
Celebrating Juneteenth.
To you dumbass, cracker barrel, nappy ass headed fucking dumb Negroes stole June 19th from our people. And yet you hate our people. And yet you want to fucking vote against our people. Yeah, you want to deport our people. So see, so there's a section of you dumbass, nasty Negroes that want to have and cause division within our gente. We're finding you guys out. It's very clear. But now, listen, I'll say it like this. Grab some fucking huevos. And what I'm saying to you, don't get offended. Step the fuck up. Prove me wrong. Prove us wrong that what I'm sharing with you is a lie.
It's more how I perceive it. It's with my ancestors freeing themselves from slavery, unlike with the American government being the ones to initiate it. It means so much to me. It means that for one, I am also a unique individual that comes from such a rich history that is so unknown. With the recent events that have happened here within the past years with, of course, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and all of that, I feel that I'm also a part of that community. Since we are descendants of African descent, we also tie into that as well.
And you're going to have to answer to the fact that you probably own slaves too. You know what I'm saying? That's why you guys are over there. So I don't know why the fuck we have people so scared of just being honest with themselves. Why do we have to lie to each other? Why? Tell me why. Anyways, I didn't want to be long on this. Just wanted to show you these videos real quick, man. It's like what I say, bro. The dirty Negroes. If that title affects you, then it was meant for you. You're like, yeah, he's a racist. Then it was meant for you. He's a hater. Then it was meant for you. Y'all take care of yourselves, please, by all means. Stay out of trouble. Good night. Shalom.
Mexicano bandido, todo el barrio prendido, siempre ando bien cuido, siempre poniendo ruido. Mexicanos al grito de guerra, yo defiendo mi tierra, no me dejo de nadie, yo cuido a los míos, mi raza se aferra. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera, yo la levanto por donde quiera, verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera, el barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera, yo la levanto por donde quiera, verde, blanco, rojo hasta que yo la levanto por donde quiera, verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera, el barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Me voy tendido, me voy empinando mi bote, un poco mareado por la bebida y el borlote, me tiene hasta la riata la gente con su mitote, pero me despreocupo, me pelan todo el garrote, me para la yota, ya es por mi apariencia, que hay tantos delitos, que hay tanta demencia, yo no cargo nada, no más mi presencia, pinche puerco joto, atente a las consecuencias, si no topa el boy en breve nos para en la calle, no puede salir uno conmigo porque ya hay detalle, no quiere que conteste, quiere que yo solo calle, quiere mi dinero pero que chinga su madre, a la dica este sistema nos quieren ver abajo, pero tumbar gente quien les dijo que es trabajo, puro chingar al indio, váyanse mucho al carajo, loco no me rajo, lo bueno porque
se armó la alianza más pesada del país, todo el mundo ya conoce las rimas de estos MCs, pa' ponerme más feliz, unos paisas de hachís, mis paisas en el gabacho bien truchas con la polis, loco en Guanajuato con los ojos bien tumbados, de coto con el quesada, rifando por todos lados, atento si prendo un blunt, en cabina cuando grabo, represento Nuevo León, junto a mi carnal el Davo, cuando voy pa' Jalisco el pasado está olvidado, con el perro de la C bien grifo, pedo y enfiestado, chécate mi banderón, unido como había soñado, bien bajado ese balón, compa lefty bien bajado, puro hip hop mexa, hasta que amanezca, pásenme un mezcal y que no se apague la yesca, ya saben que aquí andamos pilas pa' lo que se ofrezca, si escribo estas rimas es pa' que se enorgullezca.
verde,
verde marihuana, blanca cocaína, roja la sangre que escurre de una nueva herida. Yo salí de la ruina, nunca se me olvida. Con disciplina y respeto sigo en siempre la movida. Ando bien high, la vida es un freestyle. Disfruta lo que hay, vivo entre el bien y el mal, carnal. Crazy life todo el día, viendo live. Pinto tu barda con spray, lo que canto es real. Azules y rojas las sirenas que me persiguen. No suben pa' la virgen, salen todos cuando chifle. Mi barrio no lo pisen, que andamos todos grises. Maldito policía, no quiero que me revises. Prende la mota en Canala o en Hitter. Ando con mi flota y el dealer. Tenemos lo que se te ofrezca, tú nada más pide. Me dijo mi madre que de la envidia me cuide.
Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera. Yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera. Soy mexicano, esa es mi bandera. Yo la levanto por donde quiera. Verde, blanco, rojo hasta que muera. El barrio prendido ya quemó afuera.
Ya, ábranse cabrones, llegó el mexicano partiendo sin necesidad de palancas. Todos jugamos en la misma liga, yo soy titular, tú ves desde la banca. Disfruto cada cosa que me pasa, colaboro y mi carrera se levanta. El mismo cabrón que antes no tenía nada se la pasa viajando y dice que canta. Por eso me caga enfermarme de la garganta. Pero aguanta, traigo mata natural y humo de planta. 2, 3 cabrones dando lata y yo haciendo más plata. De esto la vida se trata y pa' que sepas no es barata. MC da bolos desbarata con cada escalón que sube. Yo tuve la suerte de hacerme fama en YouTube. Hay 2, 3 raperos de antaño que me bajé de su nube. Los mandé pa' su casa y de premio hasta les pagué el Uber. Si alguien me tira es porque sabe bien que domino el negocio y quiere de mi parte. No quiero darlas de grande, pero si me tiras la neta me toca humillarte. Soy capitán, llevo el estandarte. Somos muy pocos los que hacemos arte. Este flow si es de Marte, tú dale like y comparte.
México lindo y bandido, diario a Diosito le pido que me cuide a la familia si un día el cora ya no late. Estoy bendecido porque me cuidan los míos. Orgullosamente me exatamos locos de remate. Jaque mate, no hable de volar si viene gateando. La cosa por la frontera se pone violenta, no importa el rango. Toda la raza jalándole duro, si hay algo seguro es la muerte en donde ando. Sudor y la sangre en la frente, los de alzada controlando. Se roban la atención, ya saben quiénes son. Vatos locos con sazón como el de un corridón. No quiera tomarme el pelo si ando todo pelón. Levantando la bandera, viva México cabrón.
Es el perrito de la selva. La bandera con un águila, Simón, mi tierra es esta. Me vale si mi piel o si mi acento les molesta. Acá jalan horas extras, nunca duermen la siesta. Están los que van pa'l jale y los que la viven de fiesta. Otros que en el pintón se tatúan de corazón. 3 colores en el pecho, morirían por su nación. Aunque su puto gobierno los puso en la situación de no terminar la escuela y terminar en la...
Ical, hijo, abre los ojos. Tu cuerpo se queda con nosotros, pero tu espíritu debe seguir. Busca la luz. Aléjate de las sombras. Deja que nuestro dolor sea tu fuerza. Desde aquí iluminamos tu camino. Lucha como nosotros ante esta pena tan grande. Yo soy tú. Tú eres yo. La muerte que hoy nos separa, mañana volverá a unirnos. Eres libre, hijo.